That's all I be doing, man.
That's it. Shit, since I ain't, you know, I ended my
Next to some
shift
of
at
the
my
northern
job.
waters of the
Wanted me to
beautiful
work another
Chesapeake Bay.
shift.
We're
I
at
couldn't work it.
M&T Bank Stadium near
You
Baltimore's
gonna
inner
really get down
harbor.
here about that.
If I still had my shift, they wanted me to work five either. And it's the thing, they couldn't set the schedule whether it was going to be from 3 to 3 or from 5 to 1:30.
Justin Tucker has
So
us
You
all
going in
teed
there
up.
over limb every time.
And we're
yeah,
over a ball
my
toss.
shift was from 9:30 at night
This
to
will be a tough
6 in the
one,
morning.
so we're going to need our first
That was
snap
my
to see the
shift.
first action of this
When they
game.
ended my shift,
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Play fake here, Daniels. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
What ain't it?
Play action now with Jackson. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Flushed out of the pocket. Complete Derrick Henry. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jackson now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Finding room at midfield.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Daniels. Man open, here is Crowder. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Robinson up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcats, 18, Pioneer.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ben sent it from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Setting up the screen to Pirine. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set go.
To throw is Daniels. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this is caught, it's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yellow. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Viking 18, Panther Street.
They go play action. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense as sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mahomes going to throw.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Attack!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Here's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Washington.
Now first and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Yellow. Hey, Rimland. Hey, color.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Mahomes on the slant, complete to Hopkins. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
This is 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Set. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on